Wait for it!
Now!
The paradox is dissipating. I'm in pain and I can barely breathe.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Final Fantasy Series Playthrough, Episode 306, Final Fantasy XIII-2, Part 4. And I seem to have missed a fragment here.
In the year
We're going back in. At the end of last stream, I said we were going to read data logs, and then we didn't. So let's read data logs. Snow is Sarah's fiancé and a former lessee. 3 years ago, he proved himself a hero when he saved Sarah alongside Lightning. After the catastrophe that befell Cocoon, he left on a journey to find Sarah's missing sister. The determined Nora leader has vowed not to return until he is successful, and left Sarah with an engagement necklace. Snow once escaped the cursed fate of the sea, but his arm still shows the glowing brand of servitude. It appears the irrepressible hero encountered more than just time gates during his journey to find Lightning. Vanille was born in the Grand Pulse village of Erba. She fought against Cocoon in the War of Transgression hundreds of years ago, but turned to Crystal before her focus was complete. The catastrophe that occurred centuries later was set into motion when she awoke from crystal stasis. After meeting with Lightning and Snow, Vanille decided to fight for the home of her new friends and sacrificed herself to save Cocoon. Even now, the Grand Pulse native sleeps within the crystal pillar that supports the fallen shell. Fang is a lessee from the same village as Vanille. He transformed into the monster Ragnarok during the War of Transgression, and came close to destroying Cocoon. In her moment of triumph, however, an irresistible force intervened and scorched her brand. Fang and Vanille then fell into a premature crystal slumber. When she awoke with Vanille several centuries later, their actions started a catastrophic chain of events. Fang eventually redeemed herself by being part of the miracle that saved Cocoon, and now sleeps within the crystal pillar alongside her fellow Grand Pulsian. During the catastrophe of Zero AF, a gigantic crystal pillar appeared and caught Cocoon in its embrace. This miracle was the work of Fang and Vanille, two women who sacrificed themselves to achieve the impossible. In the centuries that follow, however, erosion weakens the massive structure. This second threat to Cocoon triggers a war among its people, and the resulting violence brings the sphere crashing to the ground. The apocalyptic age in which Noel was born is what remains of the world after those tragic events come to pass. The government sent me to one of the branch offices, so I have no idea what happened in the ruins, which means no report today. Although, I could tell you about my trip. I went to the old commercial city of Palapola. I couldn't believe how many people are still living there. I guess it's not surprising, the city was barely touched in the catastrophe, and the provincial government was located there for a while. The residents have even kept the old name. Guess they like it. Today's kill count: 15 monsters confirmed dead, 10 hunters injured, none seriously. We had our first fatalities today. They were fools who ignored orders, but still, you don't like to see it happen on your watch. We'll raise a toast to them tonight. It's getting hard to keep up with the kill count. The mercs are expanding the area of operations throughout the ruins. The improvements in the amp tech are amazing, but we're still trying to figure out how to deploy the weapons effectively in the field. Lots of confusion, lots of mistakes, which means more work for me. Today's kill count: 36 monsters confirmed dead, 2 hunters killed, 35 hunters seriously injured. There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to the kind of monsters that come out of Paradox. We get wild beasts, ancient pulse weapons, everything. Even military security bots attacking civilians. I wish I knew how they get up here into Cocoon. A lot of stuff that comes out, we have no idea what era it comes from. We get advanced bioweapons from the future, extinct monsters, creatures from what must be some other dimension. According to the eggheads, it's the gate that does it, pulling in the beasts from all over the timeline. Today's kill count: 27 monsters confirmed dead, 5 hunters injured, 1 seriously. Farrah is left on a journey too, so things are going to get busy around here. He was the one who knew how to cook all the Nora House dishes. With her gone, it's just me holding down the fort. Sarah used to get good grades back in school. History was her favorite subject. She was teaching the kids the odd class here and there, but Snow and her were talking about building a proper school right here in New Bodom when they get back. When they get back, we're all going to pitch in and make it happen. Ah, there's my problem. We didn't actually miss anything here. My fragment count is assuming I've finished this quest when I haven't finished it yet.
Time and memory.
I wish I'd seen that too. Over. Is it true that a giant was taken down by civilians?
Sorry.
Ever since those gates appeared, all the clocks and compasses have gone haywire.
I guess walking around in the rain. Bad idea.
kids, the ruins are almost... I lost everything 5 years ago. I have nothing left.
Is that it?
The reports say you handled that thief in the ruins. Now I can...
Bien. Sorry.
Looks like you lost.
Go, go, go!
That wasn't even a warm-up.
We learned that all Seeds were once normal human beings. Foundation lies in unmerciful death.
You actually brought me a silver petal? But where on Pulse did you find it? Are you really giving this to me? Thank you. But I must confess, my niece is no longer around to admire it. On the day that Cocoon fell, she died alongside so many others. It broke our hearts. She was just 5 years old. I'll never forget how much happiness she brought to our family. Such a sweet girl, even if she was spoiled rotten. We were never able to find a place where she fell. I'll put the flower on the grave and say a prayer to her memory. Do you think our little princess will like the silver petal?
AFK for just a moment. Alright, I'm back. Last time Sarah saw Lightning was right before she turned into Crystal. She told Lightning about her plans to marry Snow, but when Lightning refused to bless their marriage, she took off running. That's no way to say goodbye. Those two still have unfinished business. Here in New Bodom, Sarah spent a lot of time looking up to the night sky, talking to lightning. She's never been able to let go. Alright, now our fragment count matches up.
Human society continues to develop. Machines once run by the XIII are now powered by human technology. Driving the progress is the Academy, which has grown to take a leading role in affairs of state. Under its young leader, the Academy is working to solve the paradoxes that warp the surrounding space-time. At the heart of the distortions is the Yasha's Massif, its skies darkened by a perpetual eclipse.
People always say, the future will be better. They believe the hardships of the present fade with the passage of time. And so we hope, waiting for a future brighter than today. But Sarah, remember this. As you walk towards a brighter tomorrow, you have to look back to your past. The path you have walked to reach the here and now will give you the courage you need to hope.
It's so dark.
In ancient times, the XIII devoured the light, darkness cloaked the sky, and the earth knew only night. This must be the eclipse.
You know what this is?
They said 500 years ago, a massive XIII appeared. For a while, it blotted out the sun and turned everything dark.
If that happened 500 years in your past, then this must be 200 years in my future.
Right. But something's wrong. Look, the eclipse is only affecting this small area. That shouldn't be possible.
Okay, so you're saying this could be a paradox?
That's what I'm saying.
Huh. This reminds me of stories we heard, that there used to be a great city on Grand Pulse. I bet this is what these ruins are.
What happened to it?
No one's been able to figure that out. We were more or less locked up inside Cocoon. We never had much opportunity to learn about the world below us. Our scientists have only just begun to...
Hello, are you here to observe the facility? I can answer any questions you might have.
Ah, yeah, perfect. I do have some questions. Where are we? And what year is it?
Wait, you can't just...
What? I'm just...
Yasha's Massif, 10 AF, sir.
10 AF? So nowhere near 200 years.
I must say, this is the first time anyone asked me what year it was. I don't suppose you happen to be time travelers?
Well, Koopa?
Ah, yes, I almost forgot. I'm supposed to hand out this map. Take it, it's free.
the incident from 10 years ago?
The sun's disappearance is no need for panic. It's our job as scientists to figure out what's behind it.
You only realize it when you find something. Go! A Moogle? You did it! We didn't experience eclipses on Cocoon.
I seem to remember finding this place very dangerous when I first arrived. Ah. Alright, the game says don't fight the behemoth. I have to fight the behemoth. These are not behemoths.
Goodbye.
This kind of behemoth stand up when he gets around 50%.
Let's regroup. Not doing great.
Yeah, we've got this.
Too easy.
I kind of want to catch one of these. We're going to run around in the dark, fight a few more.
Great.
We also need as much CP as we can possibly get anyway, so...
Try this. Try this. Your turn.
I didn't even notice. Did we get Behemoth? Or is this a different Behemoth? Okay, we have tamed it. I guess this is a commando. It should be all potence anyway, but...
The
Hello,
scientists are so
Chocobo-Lena.
passionate about their work, they're working just as hard as ever, even in the dark. Speaking of passionate, I'm the most passionate person I know when it comes to making a living. And on that note, please peruse my passionately promising pick of pieces. I know it's a little dark.
Might have enough CP to level before we get out of here.
The food is so much better than on Cocoon. It's strange because as a kid I was told that Pulse was some kind of
Keep your wits about you. There's no...
You said the paradox.
Yes, the great Fal'Cie, Fenrir, blocked out the sun. It was predicted he would appear 200 years from now. Which
means his appearance now indicates some sort of time distortion, right? The Fal'Cie arrived 200 years early to meet with a certain someone. Yes, sir, that someone is you.
So this entity crossed the boundaries? I suppose I can't discount it.
Yeah, please discount it.
There seems to be a rift between the ones who stayed on Cocoon and the ones who moved to Pulse.
I don't care if things are bad. I'd rather be on Cocoon.
Go, Mog. You did it!
I don't care if things are bad. I'd rather be on Cocoon.
I hear a chest.
Is that it?
That way. Oh, well done. Are we not allowed to go inside?
I'm very sorry. Only persons on official Academy business are permitted beyond this point.
Oh.
Maybe this will count as official business! Thanks.
Let's regroup. Is it dead?
We're being dragged in!
Still haven't gotten a better weapon, have you, Hope?
When monsters like these are cornered, they cause a space-time vortex to appear. An electromagnetic shock usually shuts them down. It's been a while, Sarah.
Hope? Is that you?
I'm grateful you remember me.
Who's this?
Oh,
Director of Academy Research, Team Alpha. Hope Est, I'm at your service. And you must be Noel.
Nice guess. Who told you?
You appeared here with Sarah some years ago at the Brescia ruins. Subsequently, we analyzed the gate and forecast your reappearance at this location. To be honest, I didn't really believe that time travel was possible. But here you are. I'm really glad you're safe. For me, it's as if time has stopped. Everyone I knew is gone.
Hope.
From your point of view, it's been years since you last saw Sarah.
Not just Sarah. Snow as well. And Saz and his boy. You all disappeared from my life. It's been 10 years now.
I never thought...
When the paradox occurred some years ago, I thought if I could solve it, maybe you would all come back.
Director Hope! There you are! What were you thinking? Taking off and leaving me all on my own.
It was a shock seeing Hope grown older than me, but he was still the same Hope I knew. Lightning, Hope listened to my story without saying a word. I told him about how I'm the only one who remembers your smile on the plane of Grand Pulse. I told him about how Snow set out to try and save you and Vanille and Fang. And I told him about Noel. Noel from the future.
There's something I want to show you both. We can continue our conversation as we walk.
I'll show the way.
Shall we?
Tell me, Hope, what made you join the Academy?
A sense of duty. Vanille, Fang, Lightning, they turned to Crystal so that we might live. It was an enormous sacrifice.
My sister and the others. I think they wanted to preserve life. They gave us a chance to live again.
The records need to be organized.
I've been waiting so...
Go, Mog!
Fancy that! Good job! Koopa, Koopa, Koopa! This time, Kupo.
They look the same as they did 5 years ago?
We'll never be able to go back to our ordinary lives.
Alright, leveling up time. The rules when it comes to Saboteur. Even for strength, odd for magic. This would be an even, so there. And we want to get Saboteur to 18. And you just spend medic on little nodes. Done with Saboteur over here. Okay. And on this we want Saboteur bonus. Might be a good time to read some data logs. Hope Eistheim is a young leader within the Academy. Along with Lightning and Snow, he was also one of the former L'Cie responsible for saving Cocoon. Hope studied tirelessly and skipped several grades in the pursuit of his degree. He has been part of the Academy since its inception, and rose to the top of its leading research team within a few short years. From his experience with fighting fal'Cie, Hope had developed a strong belief that scientific knowledge will be the key that grants mankind independence. The young Eistheim had gained attention as the main advocate of Academy ideas. Baz is one of the former L'Cie responsible for protecting Cocoon. With a Chocobo Chick as his constant companion, this courageous father threw himself into battle to rescue his son Dodge from a fate worse than death. In his regular occupation, Saz works as a top-class pilot. He continued to fly airships after the fall of Cocoon, but one day he simply disappeared along with his son. Alyssa has been promoted to Hope's main assistant, and is the foremost researcher in the field of time gates and paradoxes. It was her report on the events that took place in the Brescia ruins in 5AF that caught Hope's attention and led to her rapid rise in the Academy. There are some who believe she is using Hope to further her own ambitions, but her knowledge of space-time theory is such that the young director entrusts her with an entire branch of research. Fenrir is an immense fal'Cie the size of a small moon. When this being appears, it begins to follow the sun's movements across the sky, resulting in an extended solar eclipse. Based on ancient records from Grand Pulse, researchers discovered that Fenrir appears according to a cycle. The fal'Cie was not predicted to return until the year 200 AF, and its arrival almost 2 centuries early is attributed to the local paradox effect. Aliodai is the mortal enemy of the giant Gogmagog. The legends say that in order to exact revenge against Gogmagog, who had caused him to be banished from his homeland, Aladalai cursed Gogmagog to wander forever in the rifts between eras. Aladalai loathes all things that live in this world, and when he is defeated, he twists the surrounded space-time in an effort to take his enemies with him into death. Noel apparently decided to not come with me.
There really is nothing out here. There really is nothing out here.
That wasn't even a warm-up.
We didn't experience eclipses on Cocoon.
They put the future in our hands. We're in a position to build a society based on human technology, no longer subject to the whim of the Foul Sea. That's the gift we've been given.
Sarah, you've just stepped into the near future.
You must be curious about a few things.
You can't seriously still need an explanation for that, can you?
Well, Sarah, you've traveled 7 years into the future, and though it's been a relatively short period for you, I've continued to age at the normal rate. Does that explain things for you?
Oh, I know that. What I meant to ask was, why do you seem so mature for your age? I'm no scientist, but even
My
I
batteries
understand
appear to
that
be
7
dead.
years have passed. Wow, did you really think I was that dense?
No, of course not. Please, you must believe I would never think that of you.
Nice save, Director.
Hey, battery's back.
How long has it been? 5 years? You two haven't changed at all.
I hope not. And here we are, meeting in ruins again.
Ruins are places where memories gather like dust. So many layers of time. Probably the easiest place for a paradox to occur.
So, those are the visitors from the past, huh?
He doesn't seem to have much of an appetite.
Everyone else seems to believe it. Wonder if it's true.
Come on, Mom.
Log keeps bouncing off. Maybe I have to make it visible first?
Come on, Mom. You did it!
Everyone else seems to believe it. Wonder if it's true.
I hope my baby's doing okay all alone.
I wonder if we can make the gates accessible to everyone.
Cole still isn't coming with us.
We've made significant... This is the front...
Guests of yours, Director?
Thank you.
Isn't the Academy a research institute? Why do you need so many soldiers?
Without the fallacy around, we have to be able to protect ourselves. And that means guns.
The time distortions spawn hostile creatures. Until we can resolve the paradox, we need military force to repel threats. These armed patrols are essential for our safety.
As times change, so should the army.
Can you explain the spatial route map?
Go, Mog, about!
What?
Where did I put that document?
It's hard to believe it's really been 10 years. So much time has passed.
Hope, do you still think my sister is trapped inside that crystal pillar?
I always had doubts, and it wasn't just me. Saz had them as well.
Really? Saz too?
Yes. He couldn't believe that lightning would just up and leave Sarah like that. After all, she was the one who said we shouldn't face things alone, that we should stick together. I'm glad to see you're doing well, Sarah.
So, Hope, have you heard anything from Snow?
Nothing, I'm sorry to say. Not a single word. Not since he left on his mission.
No sign of him for 10 whole years? Sounds like we're not the only ones traveling through time.
You might be right. Considering Snow's uncanny ability to find trouble, he's almost certainly aware of these temporal aberrations. I wonder how the others are doing.
I wonder how Saz and Little Dodge are doing.
We've been out of touch. Saz took Dodge to live on Grand Pulse, and he was flying airships the last I heard. Then suddenly they both disappeared. I searched everywhere but never found them.
Look at us. All gone our separate ways.
Yes. And I can't tell you how much it means to have you here now. Saz and Snow may have set off on different paths, but I've started to think that, in the end, we're all headed towards the same goal. It's been 10 years.
This is some kind of ancient city, right?
The city of Padra, or so we believe. It was the center of a great kingdom built by a nation known as the Farseers.
The Farseers? You're telling me there used to be enough of them to build this entire town?
According to our research, we believe they constituted an entire nation. A polity that was ruled by a Cirrus.
Can you see me now? Standing here in this place?
So this nation, Padra, their leader was a Cirrus, right?
Yes. The Cirrus would read the fates, see the future, and guide her country.
Yule. culture or lifestyles.
Here.
Thanks.
You've traveled through time. I suppose it's not surprising you know about these things. The power to rule was passed down from one Cirrus to the next. She was always called Yule.
If they could read time, why did they die out? Surely they could see the danger coming and do something to avoid it.
No, they were destroyed because they could see the future.
Why?
The Cirrus Yule foresaw the future destruction of this city. Some citizens wanted to try to avert the disaster. Others felt that they should simply abandon their homes and run. A few fell into despair and took their own lives. The divided populace clashed. The nation was torn apart by civil war.
Being able to see the future is awfully dangerous. It can mess with people's heads.
Tell me about it. The nation fell apart, and the survivors fled into the wildlands, avoiding contact with others.
Huh. So you know the story.
Oh! Come on, Director Hope! I want to show them! It's okay to show them, isn't it?
This way. Here. This is what lies at the heart of our paradox. The Oracle Drive. We've been giving it careful study.
But how did you...
Wait. You know of these devices?
Oh, well, yeah. I've heard of them. In books and stuff.
The Oracle Drive appears to be some kind of recording apparatus from ancient times. We've excavated a number of the devices. However, the recordings depict things that cannot be possible. Perhaps you should see for yourselves.
This is how it works.
The device was excavated from an ancient part of the ruins. We used carbon dating methods to determine age. The device and the recordings stored within are several centuries old.
But it shows lightning.
Someone in the past recorded this vision of the future. Perhaps it was the Cirrus Yule herself. What we're concerned about, however, is this. You'll have to excuse the image quality. Yes, I think so. We need to conduct further analysis to be certain.
Is it broken?
No. We've tested both device and data, and everything is nominal. Yet, when we try to view the recording, we get this. Perhaps it's not the recording that's broken. It's the immediate space-time in which we are located.
You mean it could be the paradox? Because the surrounding space-time is twisted, that might be directly affecting the device. So, if the paradox is eliminated, space-time will return to normal. Then we could see the prophecy and find out where my sister is.
Yes, I believe so.
Right.
Here.
An artifact.
This object serves as a key, is that right? We tried to make it work ourselves, but with no success.
Yeah, we can use that to travel across time.
Then you may have it. I think it'll be far more useful to you than us. Here.
During the years that passed as we traveled outside time and space, Hope had devoted himself to his research, trying to unlock the mystery of the paradox. If the gates are the cause of the puzzle, they might also be the key to unlocking it. But I wonder, am I getting closer? Will I find lightning in the end?
Time to find that gate.
It was in the ruins.
You understand why I wanted to show you the...
I think I do. You've been looking for lightning too all this time.
Yes. It's not much of a clue, but I thought you should see it all the same. And I wanted you to see how far we...
Hope, have you...
I've seen the name in the Padron texts we recovered.
Was there anything more? That's the place where Noel met...
I'm sorry. The only other thing we've found is a reference to some invisible... We've still barely...
I think I'm a bit jealous. You can travel... Huh. What?
They found traces of what looks like a large-scale battle in these ruins.
They must have been fighting monsters too.
The thing is...
The Academy's troops are made up mainly...
This place is starting to grow on me.
I hope he's behaving himself now.
If only the pay were a little better. I can earn extra doing dangerous missions.
I just got a call from the director.
This must be the gate Hope was talking about.
Maybe. Yeah? What?
There's something on your mind.
Yeah, well, sure, but it's just personal stuff.
It's the Moogle. He really bothers you, huh?
Is it that obvious? I look at his strange little face and I can't help but worry. I mean, what now?
His face isn't strange, it's totally cute.
Totally cute. I'd go for unique. Huh?
You shouldn't make fun of me, Kupo.
Something had been bothering Noel. And it had been ever since we heard the story about the Padre Cirrus Yule. But, of course, he wasn't the only one who was troubled. Was it really lightning I saw in the flickering images of the prophecy? The only way to find out is to go through this portal and solve the paradox.
Oracle drives are ancient image capturing devices found across the breadth of Grand Pulse. They appear to hold the visions seen by the Padrian Cirruses. Images that depict the future as seen from that time have been proven to be accurate. An Oracle drive was discovered near the Padrian ruins by Hope and his team of researchers. Due to the appearance of several gates in the area, the scientists are focusing on the relationship between the drive and the paradox effect. Centuries in the past, on Grand Pulse, a people known as Farseers built the prosperous city of Padra. They flourished under the guidance of the Cirrus, whose predictions of the future guided the growth of their civilization. After the War of Transgression that took place between Cocoon and Pulse, it is thought the Farseer civilization died out. Another theory suggests the people of Padra became a nomadic tribe and are still roaming the wilds of Grand Pulse. This new column, penned by your favorite junk and gadgets dealer, introduces newbies to the ins and outs of machines of all kinds. The crystal used inside an ancient Oracle drive device is a really amazing material. It resonates through with the thoughts of nearby people and reconstructs them in its atomic structure. Plus, if you inject energy into the crystal, you can freeze the structure into place. So if you think about something really hard and then run a little current of energy through the crystal lattice, you can trap the images that were inside your head. Scientists have even figured out how to date the recordings. Alright guys, I'm going to have to call it here. I'm having leg spasms again, and it is bothering me. So, I'm going to blame the fact that it's cold. And I don't like cold. But, I'm going to call it here, and I will hopefully be back tomorrow with Factorio. If not, I'll be back on Saturday, and I am considering fairly heavily dropping Neo 2 because I'm just not having fun with it. So we might be streaming something else on Saturday. We shall see. But until then, guys, I want to thank y'all for joining me. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll see y'all next time. Have a good night.